Hey, have you just downloaded the app and you're wondering, now what? How do I get started? Well, you're in the right place. This is a video and a quick start guide on how to set up your business profile and submit verification information to get the most use from your Pocket Suite subscription. So when you first log in, you'll notice that there are two tabs along the top, one that says Setup and one that says Home. Now, your first kind of task to getting your account set up is to clear out the Setup tab, okay? So where you see that really big blue Let's Go button, that's a call to action button, and that's where we start. Now, I want to note one thing first. This is an esthetician version of the app, so some of the things may be a little bit different based on what your industry is and what your best workflows are for your industry, but the overall kind of format and expectation is pretty much the same. So the first thing you're going to do is tap on Let's Go. And the first thing you're going to see here is the opportunity to set up your schedule. Now, if your schedule is the same Monday through Friday, you can just adjust it to whatever hours you like to work. However, if it does fluctuate throughout the week, you can tap on Edit and adjust each one individually. You can also turn on and off certain days if you don't work on those days, and then tap Next. So again, this is where it might be a little different based on industry. Okay, in the Esthetician edition, we have categories set up. That doesn't mean that if you don't have this, you can't set it up on your account. You can absolutely do that. It just means that there are defaults that our categories already built in. Okay. If you are in an industry where you don't see categories, you'll just go straight to services. Now, these are defaults that we have identified as common defaults within your industry. So you can select them or you can skip them. It's completely up to you. But just know that even if you select what's there, if the pricing is off, if the name isn't quite right, you're actually able to go in there and edit every single part of this. So don't worry if it's not just exactly the way you want it. Now, the thing about categories, if you do have categories, once you add them, they'll actually add everything else underneath within that category. So your services are already selected. Next, you'll see packages. Then you'll see products. I notice that they're not already selected because I am seeing the option to select. So you can select as many products as you want to add to your account. Gift certificates. There will be forms and contracts that are industry specific as well. You can, again, edit all of these things. So sometimes it's easier to start with something there instead of from scratch, but it's completely up to you. You can add as much or as little as you want. These are intake questions that show up right at the end when your clients are booking you. So select the ones you like and tap Next. Next, you'll see location. So location is basically where do you see your clients? Is it at your business location? Is it at your client's house where they select it? Or do you do virtual services? If it's a mixture of all of these things, just select if it's a mix, okay? Next is the cancellation policy and the credit card policy. We do go over this quite extensively in the foundations class, so you can either watch the recording or attend it live, but those options are here as well. If you tap on Edit, they'll open up to some options if you want to kind of tweak that and change that. Next, you will come to the Payments Continued screen where you have some options there. Now notice they're all toggled on. They are recommended, but you can absolutely toggle them off if you don't want to use them. But let's talk through each one so you know what these features do. So the surcharge feature is a feature that basically adds 3% to the cost of your service. So what that does is it covers most, if not all, of your processing fees at Pocket Suite. The sales tax is calculated by whichever zip code you've entered where you work. And you can charge sales tax on services only on products only and not services. You can charge tax on both of them. There's a way to do all of that. So that is a possibility. And then gratuity, if you want to request gratuity, and then discounts. Now we do have different features like smart campaigns that do need for discounts to be toggled on. And then next you will go to basically a little preview of your landing page, of your booking page. That middle picture is very important because whatever picture you upload here will actually appear in all of your contracts, forms, online leads if you choose to use that feature. So if you do happen to have a business logo, this is a great place to put a business logo because you will essentially brand all of the things that are coming from Pocket Suite to your clients. And then there's a short description that you can add there at the bottom to explain your business, and then you're ready to tap next. Once you get to the confetti screen, you have completed the first phase of this online setup process, right? At this point, you can either preview your booking site, you can launch your business, or you can go to the dashboard. Going to the dashboard actually allows you to kind of complete the second phase, which is the verification phase. My screen just changed, and now the call to action button here says start now. Now in this phase, this is the verification phase. So it's all about payments. If you're planning on receiving payments and getting paid out through Pocket Suite, you need to complete this. Go ahead and pause this video if you need to, because you will need to have 3 things in order to complete this portion successfully. You will need to have your driver's license. You will need to have a checking account as well as a card. Okay, so once you have those 3 things, you will tap on Start Now. Make sure you watch the video from our team member Ollie. It's got lots of really good information about processing fees and what to expect when receiving payments from Pocket Suite. Next, you will kind of tell Pocket Suite a little bit about your business. This really helps our team kind of verify that you are a business, and it kind of expedites the process. Finally, you'll put some more information, your full name, your address. This is where you will tap on each one of these boxes and add your payment information, your checking account, and a payment card. And then you come to this next button and a confetti screen again. So now once you hit the dashboard option, you'll notice it clears completely out. So once you log into your account and it is defaulting to this home screen, you'll know that you've completed in-app setup successfully. Okay. Now, depending on what edition you have, you may still have another tab up there, but it will say for you. It will not say setup. So hopefully, if you've gotten to this part of the video, you've completed your in-app setup and you are ready for the next step. So I will see you at the next video.